You're tuned in to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Hey there, it's Lenore, your host of the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast. So I had a goal this spring, aka a quarantine goal. It was to eat healthier and really get into the kitchen and cook some more delicious meals. I have to say, I actually did a better job than I thought. The countless recipe videos that were shared on my Facebook timeline definitely helped, so Grandma was totally proud. It's like, oh look, I know how to make things. Like, I learned, guys, by the way. So by paying attention to what I was consuming, I started to notice that my body would react to specific foods in different ways. This one would get me fatigued, that one would get me bloated, and really wasn't the best for me. And it's really amazing how one snack or even just one ingredient in your meal can make that much of a difference in your lifestyle. I did learn that our nutrition can affect our immune system as well. And before returning to our everyday lives, that's something we should really try to implement and try to improve once we reach whatever normal life is normal anymore. So I've invited registered dietitian nutritionist and health coach Theresa Nicole on the show today. Theresa specializes in weight loss, women's health, and helping clients improve their immune function. So Theresa, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you really got involved in nutrition?
Yeah, sure. So I've been studying nutrition for over a decade now. And even though I've always had a knack for nutrition, when I was very young, I was about 19 years old, my health took a downward spiral and I had a lot of health challenges. And by age 23, I was diagnosed with a chronic illness.
Oh, wow.
And I remember feeling like my life was over because I was in so much pain and I knew that I could not continue to live like this. So I started to eat, breathe, and live nutrition, and I completely changed my diet and lifestyle habits, and I started getting better. And today I've completely reversed my chronic illness, and I'm confident to say that I've restored my body with food and nutrition. And so I decided to turn this passion of nutrition of mine into a career. And now during this pandemic, I've been helping clients with their immune health by giving them simple dietary strategies to boost their immune system so that they feel more comfortable going out in the world once businesses start to reopen.
What are some of those dietary strategies that you just mentioned? Because I know for myself, like, as much as we are inside, like, we are kind of blocking our immune system because we're not out being exposed to so many things. So I didn't realize that nutrition can really counterbalance that and really help us out when we do live whatever normal life is ahead of us.
Yeah, so there are a few things we can do with our diet. So one thing we can do is cut back on foods with added sugar in them. So these would be foods like baked goods, like muffins, cookies, cakes, sugary breakfast cereals, donuts, desserts like ice cream. Sugar has actually been shown to suppress our immune system for 6 hours after we eat it. So what I always tell my clients is if you're craving something sweet, grab a piece of fruit because the fruit is going to have healthy vitamins and minerals to help boost your immune system. It's going to have fiber, which will help keep you feeling full longer, and it will also have a high water content so that you can stay hydrated. And the other thing we can do is cut back on alcohol because alcohol has also been shown to suppress our immune system. So if you're used to having a couple of glasses of wine each night, maybe just cut it back to 1. If you're used to having a beer a few days a week, maybe just cut it back to 1 or 2 days a week. And then we can also do things to improve our gut health because 70% of our immune system is in our gut.
Really? I know I actually have, like, not that you, I know I'll tell you too much information about myself, but I got some gut problems, you know? So I've noticed that specific foods and sugars and stuff really kind of exasperate it more. And I'm thinking that now is the time to really start decreasing some of those levels and really trying to help myself out, because if I don't start now, you know, I don't want to have a problem 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cutting back on those sugary sweets definitely makes a difference in our health.
So how can we
so many aspects of our health.
Is it just the sugar that can improve our gut health, or are there any other supplements or nutrition tips that you have for people that do suffer with that?
Yeah, so there are a couple of things we can do to improve our gut health. So one thing is we can buy and eat more organic food. So pesticides and herbicides, which are found in conventionally produced food or non-organic food, have actually been shown to damage the gut microbiome. They kill off the beneficial bacteria that we need for digestion and immune health, and they also damage the lining of the gastrointestinal tract, which can increase gut permeability and lead to a leaky gut. So buying and eating more organic food is going to be an easy way to avoid those pesticides and herbicides that are in conventionally produced non-organic food. And then another thing we can do is we can eat foods that are rich in probiotics, like yogurt, kefir, and fermented foods. So, or you can even take a probiotic supplement in the morning before breakfast. Probiotics, there have been studies done on probiotics that have shown that they protect against viral infections, they reduce the risk of getting a respiratory infection or the common cold, and they have been shown to decrease the number of sick days.
I mean, that sounds like a plus to me. I don't know why I wouldn't want to try to improve myself in that way.
Yeah, definitely anything to improve the gut health is going to help boost those immune cells so that if you are exposed to a virus or any pathogen, you know that you're going to have that added protection, and your immune cells in your gut are going to be able to fight off that infection a lot easier.
So as we do ease back into society, you were talking about how it builds up our immune system and things like that. What do you have any recommendations on how we can improve our immune system to feel comfortable when returning back to our everyday lives? Is there supplements that you suggest or just straight food?
Yeah, so there's a supplement called zinc lozenge.
Okay.
And zinc lozenges have been shown to be effective in blocking coronavirus and other viruses from multiplying in your throat. So you could take a zinc lozenge several times a day if you wanted to. You could take one right before you go into a store, before you go to church, before you go to a restaurant or a bar or anywhere where you're going to be around other people. You can just pop one in your mouth and let it dissolve, and it'll coat the back of your throat. And having these zinc lozenges on hand when you're going out and about in the world during this pandemic may just put you at ease knowing that you have some added protection for your immune health.
Oh, totally.
And, we can get these zinc lozenges at a local pharmacy like CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid. We can get them at our local grocery store. We can buy them online. I bought my zinc lozenges from Whole Foods in the supplement section, so they're easy to find.
So I'm actually a snacker. So can you give me any sort of tips on the snacks that I should be indulging on instead of like all the sugars?
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of my clients also ask me the same thing about what are some healthy things they can snack on. And I love berries for a snack because like blueberries, for example, are super high in antioxidants. They've been shown to improve brain power and improve focus and attention during the day. So I feel like any type of berry is great for a snack. I love carrots and ranch for a snack. I love seed crackers with hummus or nut butter. One thing I will give you my top tip for weight loss or following any type of diet and nutrition program, and that's to always bring healthy snacks with you when you leave your house. And it doesn't matter where you're going. If you're just going to run an errand, you're going to be gone for an hour. It doesn't matter where you're going. You always want to bring healthy snacks with you when you leave your house, especially when you go to work or if you're going to be somewhere for a long time, because you never know when that hunger is going to strike. And you don't want to be in a situation where you have to choose gas station food or fast food or snacks from a vending machine that are super processed, and they're not going to help your body with your immune health, and they're most likely just going to make you crash once you eat them because they're just not real food. So you want to focus on having healthy snacks that are foods that come from nature rather than foods that can sit in a box on a shelf for a very long period of time, because that's super highly processed food and it's just not real food that comes from nature. So it's not really going to help our body.
That's exactly why I stopped bringing dollar bills and leaving them in my bag. Because those are the type of simple things. It's like, oh, I can get a bag of chips for $1. Oh, I can get this candy bar for $1. And it's easy when it's like, oh, it's just one. Oh, it's just one. But it adds up over time.
Yeah, it really does. And I feel like a lot of people just get in the habit of going to the vending machine while they're at work and they're like, oh, I'm hungry, or skipping breakfast. Okay, I'll just grab some crackers and eat those for breakfast. But yeah, if you have like healthy snacks with you, you'll never, ever have to reach for those unhealthy processed foods ever again.
Now, Theresa, you have to give us the details on your online nutrition course called Detox for Weight Loss. Please.
Yes, I would love to. So my course is for people who are looking to lose weight or may have struggled with their weight in the past. It's also for people who just want to learn more about nutrition and healthy living, or just want to improve their diet and lifestyle habits. So in my online nutrition course, you will learn which foods to eat and which foods to avoid. You will learn how to eat the right portion sizes, tailor-made to your body. You will learn how to eat out at restaurants and what to order on the menu. I teach you the best restaurants for dining out. I also talk about the best supplements to support weight loss. And I also teach you how to meal plan in the course, and so much more to improve your health and lifestyle habits. So in the course, there are video lessons for each topic. There are PDF guides and handouts that you can download to your computer and print out if necessary. There's a recipes ebook with healthy, delicious recipes. And I would love for anyone listening or watching right now to go and check out my online nutrition course, because I'm actually giving everyone listening or watching right now a huge discount on the price. And you can also watch the first 10 minutes of the course for free. And all you have to do is go to my website, which is missnutrition.com, and click on courses, which is in the upper right hand corner of the page, and that'll take you straight to my online nutrition course called Detox for Weight Loss.
I think that's what people have to really realize, is that being able to figure out what works best for you specifically, because everybody has a different body type. So what works 100% for you won't work 100% for me. So I'm glad that you kind of tailor it towards each person to get their best results.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think anyone should ever be given like a one-size-fits-all approach for any type of health problem or diet program. I think everyone, has their own unique genetics and own unique biological systems, and everyone needs to have their own nutrition program tailor-made to what fits for them and their lifestyle.
So to get in touch with Theresa Nicole, you can visit her at her website, missnutrition.com. That's Miss, M-I-S-S, nutrition.com. Theresa, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I've really enjoyed chatting with you. Thank you so much.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening to the Brand Ambassador Select podcast, and always follow on socials too at Brand Ambassador Select. I'm your host, Lenore, and see you next time.